Right, so hey everyone and welcome back to another budget photography video. So yes, right behind me, just here, is a hole in the wall that has been there for a very long time. And then I tried to fill it and I didn't fill it very well, so I've left it how it is so that I can fill it properly. So yeah, if I'm sorry that my poor DIY is annoying you in my videos. You're just gonna have to kind of deal with it. Anyway, apology out of the way. Lighting. It is one of the most important things in video, apart from your audio sound. Make sure you got nice crisp audio. To be fair, I'm pretty bad with audio, so I can't really say too much. Anyway, lighting is very important within video work. You need to make sure that you're lighting your subject, well, yourself or whoever you are filming consensually. You need to make sure that they are well lit. And previously I was using actually this light behind me, and this is one of these little light panels. These things are really actually pretty damn good if you ask me. I mean, I've even got a video on these, and they're really small. They fit on a tripod mount. They even came with little mounts so you can mount it to the hot shoe of your camera, and they fit like regular Sony batteries that are really common these days. I need to bring my microphone a little bit closer. There we go. But these were a bit too small for me and they weren't bright enough, so I got rid of them. And I now use one back here. So what am I using now to film, to illuminate my beautifulness? What am I using? Well, why don't we have a look? Because it is right here. This, let's focus in on me, camera, there we go, is the light that I'm using. This is from Neewer, however you pronounce it, however you want to pronounce it. I don't know. Let's turn this thing off. This has got to be probably one of the best lights I've ever had. It's fairly big. It has some downsides, but it has more upsides than downsides, really. So I tell you what, why don't we put this back on the camera? And I'll show you some B-roll while I'm talking about it, yeah? How's that? Because this looks horrible, whereas this looks a lot better. But I'm not sitting here holding the light panel just so you can kind of see it. It's really annoying. So I'm just going to mount it back on the camera. So you see, this actually looks really nice now. It's a nice image. I mean, yeah, this cloud here, this window here isn't very good. It's very blown out, but you have to deal with that, unfortunately. So we do have a built-in battery, which is kind of a bummer and kind of a good thing. It's a built-in battery, which means the batteries can be a bit bigger, but kind of flatter, kind of like in your mobile phone. It is lithium ion though, which is, yeah, it's pretty good. Again, it's the same kind of battery that you use in your mobile phones or your iPads or your laptops. And the battery is 8,000 milliamp hours, and it only takes about an hour to charge to full capacity at 3.7 volts. Now I am reading from the spec sheet here. I won't lie to you. I'm reading from the spec sheet. I am never very good at, remembering this kind of thing. How do you expect me to remember this kind of thing? My memory is useless. You are able to change the white balance of the light from 5600 kelvins all the way down to 3200 kelvins. And it can get pretty damn bright. Although the spec sheet does just say from 0 to 100%, but it is a pretty damn bright panel, as you just saw. Because it doesn't have external batteries like the other light panels do, it does have enough room for a display. And that display is pretty good. It shows you the battery percentage, the percentage of how bright the panel is, and what Kelvin you have it on. Now, yeah, that is only like 3 things. Now, if you are using the light panel for an extended period of time, it is going to get slightly warm. I wouldn't say hot, but it does get slightly warm. It does feature a really nice, slim, lightweight design. It's quite compact. Even though it's quite big, it is quite compact. Like it's really slim, is the name, kind of suggests, really. It's a slim. It's probably about, the light panel itself is a little bit bigger than my iPhone 12 mini. And then the battery pack and cooling pack are probably about 2 iPhone 12 minis. I know that's not an actual measurement system, but that's the best one I've got right now. Now it does come with a hot shoe mount, but you don't have to use it. You can just use, you know, your standard tripod mount screw, 1.5 inch screw if you want to use that, as it does have the adapters to be able to handle that. So you're pretty catered if you want to have it on top of the camera or off of the camera, really. You can have it on kind of anything you really want. So because the light panel does feature that bigger battery and that, you know, it's a bigger panel full stop, it can get kind of heavy, especially if you're going to be walking around holding the light panel on the camera for a longer periods of time. I'd say after about 10, maybe 20 minutes, your arms are going to get tired, even if you've got a small-ish camera. If you're used to carrying heavy weights, then I'm sure you'll be fine, but your arms are going to start to hurt after a little while. So I would really recommend you to just kind of leave it in one place, like on top of a camera, on a tripod, and then just leave it there and let it do its thing. If you get what I mean. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.